To be
or not to be.
or not to be.
Oh, are we ready?
Ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, Elle,
Talk to me, Goose.
Talk to me, Goose.
what is this about this week?
I don't know. I think something wicked this way is coming.
To be or not to be?
That is the question.
Whether it's a snowblower. Ladies and gentlemen.
Friends.
What is it? Romans and countrymen or whatever. Lend me your ear. Oh,
Lend me
your
your
ears. That's what that one. Okay. This episode is about our favorite dude.
The Shakespeare man. The Shakespeare man who can make the words pop. Sorry. I need to stop.
Okay, so this episode is going to be about William Shakespeare. And if it gets a little long-winded, we don't care because he is
the man.
He's the man. He is just so flippin' awesome. Here's the big and little Shakespeare duck. We have our Shakespeare shirts on. We have our paraphernalia, which you will be seeing throughout this episode. And we are so ready to rock with the King of Rock.
Shakes.
Yes, Shakespeare.
We're shaking it up on our modcast. And what modcast is it, LL?
Rotate the set.
And it is a modcast. So
let's get going.
I'm L.
I'm LL. And we're going to get going about our dude, William Shakespeare, or Billy, as we like to call him.
Yeah. So I think one of the reasons we both know that we like Shakespeare, you are a Shakespeare historian or buff. I am more just a hack, but I know we both.
I'm a poser. I'm a poser.
I'm a poser. I'm a posh girl. I think we both quoted Shakespeare while we worked at QVC.
And of course,
I think
we were labeled weird.
Whack. Yeah, the weird sisters.
But like I have been saying, brevity is the soul of wit since high school.
Get thee to a nunnery is something I always say.
There's the rub.
The therein lies the rub.
It's for my sleep at death, my dreams had come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil.
What a piece of work is a man. All the world's a stage.
The place, the thing wherein will catch the conscience of the king. We just love Shakespeare. And we want to show you our love for Shakespeare. Don't be afraid of Shakespeare. And how Shakespeare is still relevant.
And how he comes up in just simple sayings that you didn't even realize. Things that you say, something's rotten in the state of Denmark.
And we went to Denmark.
We went to Denmark twice. And we visited
Elsinore. That's what I call her. I've been calling her Elsinore. It's in my phone as Elsinore.
Elsinore.
It is in my phone. Or she. That's
they.
her pronoun is her.
It. I prefer it.
But we like Shakespeare.
We like Shakespeare.
And Elle, what was your first experience that made you like Shakespeare?
So I think it was Romeo and Juliet in 9th grade, 10th grade, something. That was one of the Shakespeare plays that I really enjoyed reading. And I think it's beautifully written. It's an amazing play. Some of the other ones were hard to get through early when I was young, but that one turned me on. And then when I was in college, I did a lot of theater work, and I was the stage manager for a play called Side by Side by Shakespeare. So that was very interesting. It was a combination of Hamlet, Othello, and A Midsummer Night's Dream.
So I had an English nun in my all-girls Catholic high school. Didn't really like the nun, but she got out of the Free Library of Philadelphia 8-album set of Hamlet. I'm like, all right. And we're listening on a record player. And I am listening to this. I'm like, what is this madness? What is this? Because his uncle killed the father and married his mother. And Hamlet has to pretend he's crazy, but he's in love with Ophelia, and Horatio's a good. Oh, dear heavens. I was like, what is this madness? It was unbelievable. So that is what hooked me. And then when I went to LaSalle University, I wanted to be a communications major. But back in the day, you had to have some sort of English. So I took Shakespearean lit and how to carry this book every day to class. So Shakespearean lit is what I took out, and that's how I started
That's how
loving Shakespeare. And then I just continued my collection on and on and on and on, and that's what I did. And here's his complete plays. Yeah, I have a lot of Shakespeare. And
wow.
the thing about Shakespeare is you should not have any fear. No fear, Shakespeare.
Be not afraid.
It sounds like it's crazy, but it's not. Like as soon as you learn a couple of the words, everything starts making sense. Hamlet.
Is Hamlet your favorite?
Hamlet's my favorite. Oh, and here's yours, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
So we want to just talk about our love of William Shakespeare, all of our fun stuff. No Fear Shakespeare, Midsummer's Night's Dream, Macbeth,
Ooh.
Shakespeare. This is Hamlet. A couple of the other plays. I did get Eleanor. I have my copy at home, but they're even books like Hamlet for Kids. I gave Eleanor, and I have Romeo and Juliet at home. Really nice book. It's by Lois Burdett, and it's kids. They reinterpret the play, draw some pictures, and write what it's about, and it just makes Shakespeare a little more welcoming. It there is really so much to do. I also have How to Quote Shakespeare in Everyday Life, which I'm trying to memorize these, or Greek, because I'm trying to memorize what Greek.
It's all Greek to me.
For example, like this sure is relaxing, and to say it's Shakespearean is now my soul has elbow room. Like Shakespeare, he
Yes.
just is like the flipping
The
bomb.
wordsmith.
I know. He is the wordsmith. Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Oh, the
How
tragedies.
How about Hamlet? The book we read for book club.
Oh yeah.
Did you recommend that?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
And Lady Macbeth soap. Out damn spot.
Out damn spot. Ooh.
So, and my mini Hamlet, my mini Othello, my mini Macbeth.
Did you get those in England?
Yes, I did. After we went to Anne Hathaway's house, we went to Stratford upon Avon, where we saw where Hamlet lived.
Yep.
We sat at his school desk.
Yep. Oh, we went to to his school.
That was really cool. We saw the Anne Hathaway house. We saw his house.
We went to the Globe Theater.
We went to the Globe
Theater. I was that was fascinating.
That was good. He's the bomb. We like him. And this episode is about Shakespeare and what everything good is about him and how he's relevant in everyday life.
And then when we went to Denmark, we wanted to make sure we went to Elsinore. In Elsinore.
And her nickname's Elsinore.
She calls me Elsinore.
I got my book of insults, which I left at home again. So
she gave me a game too. Bards dispense profanity. I have to play that.
So, Elle, what can we discuss with everybody to turn everybody onto Shakespeare? Because, again, he's the bomb.
Why do you think he resonates today?
Many of his themes, for example, King Lear, the three daughters, right?
One of the books we read for book club, it was a thousand acres or something, 1,000 something.
Yeah.
It was, if you looked at it, it was a take on King Lear. There's so many things that you watch and they're takes on a Shakespearean story.
I mean, and it's a good mystery. Now he has sonnets, he has comedies, he has tragedies,
histories.
I like the tragedies way better. I think. What do you like better?
It's the comedies and the tragedies. The tragedies.
I like the tragedies, yeah. And I know the soliloquy for Hamlet, even though I was mispronouncing them because I was tired the other week. But like Shakespeare wrote it, and like Hamlet is like, I love Ophelia, I love my father, I gotta avenge his death. I'm sorry, Ophelia, you're taking second place here. Oh, and my heart was just ripping, and I was like, oh my God.
It's like such a meaty role. There's so much depth to this play and to this. It's the character of Hamlet.
Oh, he's just, oh my God.
I can see why actors want to play this role. It's challenging. It's fulfilling.
I went through, and I'm either going to try to intersperse it within this video. or play it at the end. And people have done it where they got every actor to say a line and they've spliced it together. I don't know if I'm going to put myself into it. I don't know how, but I got like 10 or 15 of them, and I'm like, oh, that actor played it. That actor,
Oh.
Benedict Cumberbatch, our fave, he's doing Hamlet in a modern setting.
How
Well,
about
modern.
Keanu Reeves in Amid
Come on, El.
A Midsummer Nights?
Yeah.
No. Which
Well,
one was it?
yeah. He did that.
He did that. Yep.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes in Romeo and Juliet, and now there's a new Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
Henry Richard V, or one of the Richards, was done during the Nazi World War II. They redid it during that. I'm like, oh, and I understood it a little better. Everybody wants to redo it. Everybody is redoing it. There's a
Yeah.
new version of Romeo and Juliet out now because his stuff is awesome. There was a show, and because we're gonna do a clip called The Torkelsons. It was on like 20 something years ago. I love that show, and they live in like Oklahoma, and they do an Oklahoma version of Romeo and Juliet, and I was just like, God, this is so good.
I
He's
have to
so
watch
good.
this. Okay.
And I don't want. Oh yeah, you can because it's on. I think I saw. I looked it up.
Then, then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin for my lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
But our goal is like embrace Shakespeare.
Embrace Shakespeare. It's brilliant. The writing is brilliant. The nuances, um the themes, they resonate not back in the 15th century, 16th, 14th century, in the 1500s, but they resonate today. It's themes about family,
Yeah, we're gonna go through that. We have
politics. Oh my gosh, when you look at politics,
Julius Caesar
oh my gosh,
et
oh,
tu Brute et tu. Like seriously,
oh my gosh,
like how he was a phenomenon, and like people. Oh, you like Shakespeare? Blah blah. No, Shakespeare is so cool. Shakespeare is also. We want to know what your favorite Shakespeare
yeah.
plays or sonnets. Uh, Let me not to the marriage of true minds and mid impediments. That's the first sonnet I had to learn. But like being a theater, film, television, film major, he wrote the best plays. And I'm like, oh my God.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
That is life.
That is life. Yep. Oh my
And
gosh.
we just are trying to get him out in the open again. And I know a lot of people do like Shakespeare. We're not cutting your intelligence short, but a lot of people like, you just have to learn a couple of words,
Yeah.
and then everything just comes through. And if you don't understand it, there are like, the no fear book where it explains on one page, like here, like this page will have the play, and this play has what it means. And I only did it for like maybe the first act of one play, and then I got it. I got what the vocabulary was because most of it isn't. I mean, it is in English, but it's in Old English. And why not learn Old English? Because that's where we came from. It's excellent.
I also want to, in the future, I want to go through and modern phrases that we have, or modern euphemisms. They have the roots in Shakespeare. I want to go through and pick out all the things that we say that goes back to Shakespeare. That's another show.
That'll be another
Would you be
show.
into that?
Of course, because Shakespeare is my boy. I mean, we bought so many. Well, okay, Lisa Rogalski bought so many things. I have all my Anne Hathaway, William Shakespeare, Hamlet, Christmas ornaments. I have all that. I just, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to show your tree. Oh my gosh.
My tree,
See,
my 4-day decorating tree.
Talk about that too.
Yeah, that was a good one. But go ahead.
What are some of your favorite quotes? I know we've already said a couple of them. Which one's something is rotten in the state of Denmark? I think that's a funny one.
Oh, well, get thee to a nunnery. I like the whole soliloquy. I really do.
To be or not to be?
Yes.
Okay.
And soft you now, the fair Ophelia. Nympha in thy orisons, be all that my sins remembered. That's the end of it. Like, he sees Ophelia. He's like, what should I do? Should I go after my uncle? Should I implicate my mother? and there's Ophelia pining over me, and Ophelia goes crazy because she's so in love and drowns herself in the river. Like it's a come on, who writes like this these days?
I was talking to Bruce, and I asked him does he say any Shakespeare quotes, and I forgot about this one, but sweets to the sweet, and it's the layers too, where you think it's one thing, but there's an opposite meaning. It's interesting the layers of his words.
And usually Shakespeare will have the voice of conscience or the voice, yeah, in his plays. And it's Horatio in Hamlet. He's the outsider, sort of not narrating, but letting you know what's going on. And, all his plays do have some comedy. All his plays are ironic. All his plays have such deep characters. Yeah. And then, like, we already talked about a show, but like, people are always putting on parts of productions of Shakespeare. So there was a TV show in the 80s called Fame, and they did Othello, Desdemona. We're going to put a clip in.
Oh, my Desdemona, our loving's been so good. You know I wanna own ya. I wonder if I could.
I mean, because we were theater people, of course we loved that because we wanted to be Fame, even though I didn't live in New York and was not a permanent resident and could not go to that school.
I went to see Alan Cumming in Macbeth in NYC, and Alan Cumming, I think, is a fascinating actor. He's done a couple different Shakespeare plays, but it was interesting to see this take on Macbeth. And it was a one-man show, just about. So it was very interesting. He worked his butt off in that.
Shakespeare, you have to learn a lot of lines with Shakespeare. You have to understand what's going on. You have to understand it is hard, but it's perfect. It's perfect. There's like you're never really bored at any point of his play because he has the characters coming and going, and then if it's a quiet scene, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Macbeth.
Oh my gosh.
Toil, 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 trouble. Cauldron burn, fire burn, and cauldron bubble. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh.
The Tempest.
Oh, The Tempest. I added that one to our list too. I added that one because I saw, who was it? Gina Rollins and
Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald was
and John
Miranda.
Cassavetes.
John Cassavetes. That's what I was trying to think. It was a different take on it, but
it was good. It was good. Like that,
It's funny I added that one. I'm glad you mentioned that.
I mean, I know he's not popular, but I'm so sorry. Helena Bonham Carter and Mel Gibson, they were good. They were really good. And of course, Laurence Olivier is the king. David Tennant, Doctor Who, Broadchurch. What the heck?
I still like Romeo and Juliet. Olivia. Oh my
she was beautiful in that,
and Anthony Hopkins in Titus Andronicus. Oh my gosh. That is just a brutal.
But people want to do his plays.
Yeah. So actually, there was a Shakespeare Theater Company in Philadelphia. It's closed now, but they did Titus. Bruce was asking them to do Titus Andronicus, and it's a bloody, brutal play, but they did it with puppets. It's kind of funny, but it was innovative. So that's another thing. Like, people do different takes on Shakespeare, and that's why it's been done so many times because the material is so strong.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, how many people were in Stratford upon Avon? How many people were on the tour of the Globes? He's alive and kicking over in Britain, and I still don't think he gets his due.
I really do want. Also, I just finished watching Upstart Crow, Shakespeare. It was David Mitchell and Webb. Oh, that Mitchell and Webb look. David Mitchell. I can't think of his first name, but he plays Shakespeare, and it's a comedy, but it's brilliant. It's really funny. So
Shakespeare in Love.
Oh my gosh, she won the Academy Award for that.
Yes, and Joseph Fine was Shakespeare.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a great movie. There's so many things there's so many plays about Shakespeare and people were acting his plays, and we do have a list of things that how Shakespeare is really coming to modern times, like how Shakespeare resonates in the modern times and what play it is.
If we did let's do Hamlet first, since that's
Okay.
what themes does Hamlet touch on?
Well, family, dysfunctional family,
Yep. Mental
unrequited
health,
mental health, unrequited love. How's that?
revenge,
Revenge. Oh yeah, it has. Oh, here it is.
indecision.
And family dysfunction.
Yep.
Hello, do we know anybody who has any of that right now in our
Everyone.
family besides our own families that have that? But yeah, that's it resonates right
Yeah.
now.
Julius Caesar. Politics, betrayal in
Populism.
populism.
Pop-
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Batch. I know. I'm sorry, but
Public persuasion.
and just what's going on in politics. Like Julius Caesar is facing the same things that we are facing, but
Yeah.
maybe we should read the play so we know what the outcome's going to be. I mean, I think that would be good. All right, how about Taming of the Shrew?
Ooh. Gender roles.
How about being a feminist?
Ooh.
That could be
Yeah.
that's something now or whatever. And just like different views on different relationships and how people perceive other people's relationships when you're still trying to figure out your own
Right.
relationship.
Oh my gosh! In today's society.
That is
Oh
really.
my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he's the bomb. Okay, what's the next one? Merchant of Venice.
Ooh.
Well, prejudice,
Stereotyping.
dangers of it, the dangers of it, and like justice versus mercy. Like back then, they had the same issues that we're having now. How did that one end? Like we can take our cues from that. Like this is not something new. This is something that's been happening, and maybe this is something that we can overcome and get rid of
Learn.
and learn from. I know. Okay, how about Othello?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, he was black, she was white, so racism. Let's just start with that.
Um.
To-
Relationships.
yeah.
Wait.
Toxic relationships. How's that? And trying to keep up with your reputation and trying to make everything look good and trying to floss everything like that. Like that doesn't happen now.
Your branding. I mean, I'm just thinking about it now. Branding and your how you present yourself.
Exactly.
Manipulation.
Ooh, yeah, that's it. My second favorite play, Macbeth. Oh, and you can't say Macbeth in the Globe Theater
You have
because
to say that's Scottish.
the Scottish play or the Scottish King or something. You can't say
Can't
because
say
we're like
Macbeth.
going Macbeth. Like, shut up.
No, you can't say that.
Because it's like it's bad luck to say. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? That was so funny. But what's he? Oh, so ambition. Oh, who's ambitious? Nobody's ambitious anymore. All right.
Unchecked power.
Yeah. Oh, power.
Absolute power.
I mean, what's going on like Ukraine or Russia and all that stuff right now?
Political corruption.
Oh, that's not going on anywhere.
That doesn't happen.
That's a falsity. But so Shakespeare, he addresses all this.
Yeah, and these plays were written in
1500s.
Yeah,
14th century. Yeah, because it's like
no, you have to do
sorry. We're trying to do math as we're talking, but when we went to see Shakespeare in London, like that was like no ifs ands or buts. Poor Kathy, whether she wanted to go or not.
Yeah, we were.
She enjoyed it when she got. I don't even know how she felt, but we were not even asking her if she wanted to go. We're like, we're going, and it's Shakespeare, and we're in London, and yeah, was he the best guy? No. Did he kind of do other things? Yeah, but you can't deny his talent.
Yeah.
Oh my
his
God.
writing.
And
pretty amazing.
And the fact that we quote him all the time.
And we quote him sometimes
incorrectly.
Yeah. And sometimes we don't even realize we're quoting him.
I didn't even know brevity was a soul. What was Hamlet? I didn't even know that. And I've been saying that for 40 years, 45 years.
Yeah, we're going to do a show on modern euphemisms and colloquialisms that date back to Shakespeare.
But we want to bring Shakespeare back. That's our goal.
Shakespeare.
And you know what? If you have a favorite Shakespeare play, sonnet, let us know. And let us know why you liked it, because he's too awesome. And in this day and age, I don't want him dying off. I don't want no people, because nowadays kids are on their phone. It's not always required reading. But like I said, when I was in high school, I was like so cool. And when
That's why we call this a modcast.
yeah, we were
I was very mod.
we were it. But when I heard that, it literally, and the nun didn't love me. Okay, she didn't love me at all, and I don't care. But I think she saw, like, I'm just like looking around the room. I was like, is anybody else listening to this? And then I even tried to buy it. It was like $800, the 8 album set, and I couldn't wait to get to English class so we can just keep listening to this record over and over. And yeah, I really hope young kids are really being exposed to him today, and not just through Leonardo DiCaprio movies, like through the real.
Real. Yeah, read the plays.
Because
look at some of the older versions.
are we going to have like another William Shakespeare? Who knows? We don't know. Like, are we ever going to have another Leonardo da Vinci? Because things are different now. We don't know who is a true artist or who's a true author, and we need it.
We need it.
We need it. So that's what we wanted to convey to you. Please let us know which ones you like.
Like,
subscribe,
and yep. So thank you. Thanks for letting us
vent
and share our
William Shakespeare. He's the bomb, and we really hope you enjoy this episode. I know this is a selfish episode.
Bananatarian.
Oh yeah.
Just really quick. I know we just wrapped it up, but to be or not to be. What do you think? So for those of you just tuning in, we are Bananatarians. We started this because of Meghan Markle.
She likes to ruin fruit.
She ruins fruit and writes messages on bananas
to people
who
can't eat them afterwards because it goes through. So bring back Shakespeare.
Yeah, make it so.
I know. All right, we good, Elle?
We are.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you on our next episode.
Hasta la vista,
baby.